Hey everybody, it's Karen with Food and Family. You know, the holidays are getting closer and closer, and they're going to be here in, about 3 weeks. So, or just less than 3 weeks by my calendar. And so it's time to start making our goodies, our treats. Whether you make them for your family at home or you make them to give away as gifts. And this is a candy that I think you'd want to include as your family treat, and also one that you can give away. Put it in a bag, get you some cellophane baggies, and I've got some, they're decorated for holidays, and drop little treats in it, put a little bow on it, you know, tie a little ribbon around it, and give it for treats. People love homemade treats, and I think this is one you're going to love, and you'll make it over and over, and it's called cornflake candy. My granny used to make this, and she passed this down to us, and now me and my family make it, and we certainly enjoy it. And I'm going to get started by reading you the ingredients. And it calls for 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 cup of white syrup. I use Karo brand, whatever brand you use. 1 cup of peanut butter. I use smooth. You could use chunky if you want to. It doesn't matter. And 6 cups of cornflakes. Not frosted, the plain original cornflakes. So let's get started. This is something that's easy. It takes just a few minutes to put together, and you're going to enjoy it. And I think you'll make it over and over again. And while I'm making that, I've got some chicken boiling that I'm going to be making another recipe that I'll bring to you guys later. So we're going to start with 1 cup of granulated sugar. You know how I love my sugar canisters here. 1 cup of sugar. And we're going to add 1 cup of our white corn syrup. And I know I've told you this before, if you spray your measuring cup with a nonstick spray, the syrup will just glide right out. So let's give that a little spray, and we're going to measure 1 cup. And I think that's what I've got in this bottle. These bottles give you measurements. If you can see that, and it's probably backwards, and that gives you the measurements, and it says I've got just a smidge over 1 cup, but we're going to measure it out just to be sure. And I use a liquid measure. You know, there's a difference in liquid and dry measure. Your liquid measure has a spout. Now, some dry measures have spouts as well, but you'll know the shape of them. It's straight-sided, but that one has a little spout on it, but that's a dry measure. Look at here, exactly 1 cup. And these are liquid measures. See how it's kind of angled as it comes up, and it's got the big nice spout to pour from? That's a liquid measure. So let's pour this in. Look there, see, that just come right out. There's just a tiny bit in there. We could coax it, but if you could see this, it is just sliding right out. Now we're going to let this come to a boil, just a light boil, and it's going to melt this sugar into this syrup. I know that's a lot of sweet in it, but it's oh so good. And we're going to add our corn flakes, which is they're not sweetened, and we're going to add our peanut butter. Peanut butter does have a little sugar in it. So, but these are so good. We'll drop them onto parchment lined baking sheets and let them set, and it doesn't take long. So the instructions say to let the sugar and syrup come to a boil. You remove it from the heat, stir in your peanut butter, and stir it real good. And then we're going to pour our cornflakes into a big bowl. I've got a big bowl we're going to measure out 6 cups of cornflakes, and then we're going to pour this mixture over the cornflakes, stir it up real good, and then we'll drop it out. Y'all, this is going to be so good. I'm excited for the holidays. I'm getting ready. We've got our decorations going up. And so we're just getting ready for it. I hope this is not too noisy. Maybe I need to switch to a lighter sounding. Let's see. Let me get something firm enough. You know, your spatulas are different as well. Some of them are soft and some of them are hard. And this is a firm one that I need because I'm going to be stirring up that cornflakes into this mixture. So we need something firm that we can really get in there and fold it together. You'll want to be gentle with it because you want to do it by hand because you don't want to break up all those cornflakes, those nice pretty cornflakes. So let's get this to a boil. Doesn't take long. Have you gotten your shopping done? I told you the other day in my last video, we spent last weekend and just did a whirlwind day and got all of our shopping done at one time. And it was so much fun just being together, spending the day together. We both work. So, you know, we miss having that time together during the day. So we enjoy it when we can. And getting out on the weekend, have a little bite of lunch, do our shopping, and just have fun together. So he's not here at the moment. He's off with our youngest grandson. He's not little anymore. He's 13. You'll be seeing him soon, I'm sure. I've got lots of pictures and video of him. He likes to cook, and he's been cooking with me since he was big enough to sit on the counter and his head wouldn't hit the bottom cabinets here. And we start out gradually, and now he's doing his own. We made pancakes this morning. He's learning how to make biscuits. He's doing really good at it. So, but he's learning how to cook. Okay, so that's come to a boil. Now I'm just going to turn my heat off because I've got a gas stove, so I can just turn the heat off. If you're on electric, move it off of that eye. So we're going to measure our 6 cups. Well, let's add our peanut butter first. Let's add our peanut butter, and then we'll come back to that. So we're going to do 1 cup of peanut butter. I should have about a cup in this jar. If not, I've got plenty of peanut butter. Let me see if I can move that back. Does that help? You can see what I'm doing. Peanut butter is a messy job, isn't it? I don't know of a neat way to get it out of the jar. If you know a better way, please let me know. And I almost lost that. That would not be fun. Looky here. I was so right. That was a cup of peanut butter. So we're going to drop our peanut butter into this sugar and syrup mixture. And we're going to stir that up and let it melt. And the syrup and sugar mixture is so hot that peanut butter is just melting right in there. I'll try to hold it up for you in a second and let you see it. And that's what makes it so good. I hope, you know, I don't know if you have a nut allergy or not, but I'm sure you could substitute a different kind of butter, maybe a cookie butter, a sunflower butter. I've never had it, and I don't know how they taste, but I'm sure they would work just as well. So make it that you can eat it, but please make it. And let me hold this pot up. It's a little bit warm. I was pulling it around there on the eye. See, can you see down in that pot? See what that looks like? And it's just getting all melty. Now, we're going to measure out our corn flakes. First off, I'm going to get some of this stuff out of the way. So let me move that. And we need 6 cups of corn flakes. I don't need a measuring cup. I'm going to measure it in this big 8-cup measure. I like corn flakes. Do you like corn flakes? I like to eat corn flakes for breakfast. Where's the cup size? There they are. Let's see. We're getting there. Yep, we're there. Okay, so I'm going to pour that over into this big bowl. Now I'm going to take this pot and I'm going to pour this over the corn flakes. Can you see that coming out? Can you see that coming out? Oh, it's so, if you could smell it. It's peanut butter and sugar, and I don't know how you could go wrong with this. You could not go wrong with this. Let's get that out of the way. And we'll take our time and we'll get in here under some escapees. Gently, let's gently fold it in. See how it's coming along? Let's gently fold it. Will it keep falling out? Yeah. Let me sit it down and do it. Takes a little work. It's not difficult at all, but you have to take your time and be gentle because you don't want to crush up all those beautiful corn flakes. And I'm going to get another little spatula so I can break it off and start over again. There we go. Now let's start. It wants to start setting up. Not that fast. You've got time to stir it in. But it don't take long to set up. Put the little elbow muscle in it, but gently. See how I'm just folding over and folding over. You want to get every one of those beautiful golden flakes coated. I keep getting behind that fan. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Oh, if you can see, I'm fixing to hold it up and let you look at it. Because see, that quickly, I've got that stirred together. You know, see? Can you see how pretty that is? Now, I'm going to get my baking sheets. I have them ready. And I'm going to drop them out. I'm going to use this little spoon. Make them as big or as small as you want. To me, that's the perfect size. That's about golf ball size. Maybe just a tad over golf ball, but not by much. And it will stay together. My hands are clean. I wash my hands before I come on. You don't even get to see me do that. Drop them out. Now, I'm going to have some of these for holidays, and I may make another batch and use for gifts. And I like to do that. I like to make treats and give them as gifts for the holidays. And if you're on a tight budget, that's a good way to do it. People love these kind of gifts. And it's not an expensive treat to make. And your recipient will love it. You'll love it. You might not want to give it away, but you can make another batch. You make this any time of the year. It doesn't have to be for the holidays. It's a good candy treat to have anytime. An after-school snack for the kiddies when they come home from school. Get one with a glass of milk, and you can sit down and have a cup of coffee with them. See how their day has been. And 3, 6, 9, 12. I've gotten 15 so far, and I still got a little bit more in my bowl. So I'm going to set that out of the way, and we're going to finish this out. If y'all, this is so good. Can you see? I'll hold the pan up and let you see it. I thought if I moved the pot out of the way, I'm going to have to get me a tripod, a big tripod, so I can get it a lot better view for you guys. I've got a camera that a very dear friend of ours gave me that moves along with me, and I'm still learning it, and I've got to get it set up, and so I can use it when I move around the kitchen. You can see me as I move. We're going to have, so this makes a lot, just this one. And you can make a double batch. Don't be afraid to double it. It'd be a lot to make at one time, so I would think 2 batches would be easier to make. But you can double it. If you've got a big enough bowl to put it in, you certainly go right ahead. Now, I've got another dozen. I'm going to save that and scrape the bowl. That'll be my little snack. Now, looky here. I've got another dozen here. You see how pretty those are? And they don't take long to set up. And you'll be so glad you made them. So I hope you try it. And if you do, please leave me a comment. And I hope you'll follow me on my YouTube channel. And you can find me over on Facebook at Food and Family. That's Food and Family on Facebook. Give me a like. Please follow me on YouTube. Subscribe. Hit the notification button. And that way you'll know when I'm posting a video. And share my videos. I would certainly appreciate it. And thank you for joining me today. And I'll be back later to give you another recipe. And it's called green chili cheese chicken casserole. And it's chicken and rice casserole, and it is delicious. I promise you that. And it's simple to make. All right. Thanks for joining me today. And I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.